Is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. This is an important episode. Please make sure you watch this and share this with people. I don't always ask that you do that, but I recommend it because this is a video that should help wake some people up who are oblivious to mind control, to oblivious to symbols and all the things that are going on that are getting flashed in front of our eyes, and oblivious to MK Ultra. Now, I constantly talk about MK Ultra mind control programming, and it's not just the basic things we talk about. I mentioned previously about flash imagery, how they flash images in front of our faces at such a quick speed rate that you can't even process it in real time, but your brain is processing. That's what you have to understand. Your brain is a computer. It's always running. Even when you're in an alpha state. By alpha state, it's pretty much a sleeping state of mind. Think of it this way. You get up every morning, you go to work, you tie your shoes before you go to work. You don't have to think when you're tying your shoes. You're already programmed to know how to do it. You could be thinking about anything else. The same thing when you're driving. The same thing when you're watching television. You're in an alpha state. You're watching, but you don't even know what you're seeing half the time. That's why I break down a lot of these music videos so you can see these things. They are subliminally brainwashing people by doing all of this stuff in these music videos on these TV shows. And it's not just the way where we go, oh, okay, look, there's a guy in a bathtub, or there's an all-seeing eye. They do it with these fast action clips that they pump at you. I talked about during a baseball game, somebody caught this, they were watching at their house, it popped up for maybe a split second, and they freeze-framed their screen and took a picture of it. You could see the symbols, right? This is the middle of a baseball game. They could do this stuff at such a fast rate that you wouldn't even notice it unless you literally downloaded it and started taking it frame by frame by frame. And there's people that do that who do great work. And I want to show you just a few basics here so you can see what I'm talking about. And you can see, whoa, I would never pick that up. So first thing I want to show you is a wrestler. Bray Wyatt's the wrestler's name. He has a quick pop, pop, pop intro in his wrestling video, right? And you would never notice this stuff. I'll show you it in real time, and then I'll show you exactly what you're seeing. So here it is in real time. Now, what did you see? You probably saw his face. You probably saw a lantern, right? But these are the things that they're showing in there. You can clearly see what? You can see the Baphomet skull, and you can see on the floor a pentagram with the all-seeing eye directly inside of the pentagram. Now, people's brains will process this. They don't realize that they're being conditioned. And at the same time, whether you want to believe it or not, they're putting spells on you, okay? Now, there's those of us who have the Holy Spirit and we combat these people, but the masses out there are under massive mind control. They are under hypnosis, and the hypnosis is from magic and spells. These things that they do are part of their craft. That's why in these music videos, they constantly are cutting these quick freeze frames. That's why they're constantly doing this. Another thing you'll see if you look closely is a pregnant woman on her belly, carved in her belly, it says sin. Sin. Got the pentagram, sin on the belly of a pregnant woman. I mean, it's sick, but it's all right there. Telling you the stuff that they do, telling you what they're about, casting their spell on the masses. I shouldn't call them freeze frames, fast frames, boom, 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 right? Just like you saw with this guy's wrestling intro, right? You got 5-year-old, 10-year-olds watching it. Their brain is processing this, whether they know it or not. It's not just spell casting, it's program. It's desensitizing people's minds. I talked about Eminem. The video Eminem just came out. Boom, boom. What do they show? Kill, 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 kill. This stuff has been going on since the television has come out. This is a new, well, it's not new now, but it was a newer form of mind control for them to do this. And now with the rates that they can cut these things so fast with the technology and how much it's advanced, you wouldn't even imagine some of this stuff. Our brain would pick it up, but our eyes wouldn't even be able to because it's going that fast. Let's look at a few other clips. You have Rihanna here, right? Rihanna had this video, Anti-Diary. It's actually the first video I made, which is no longer anywhere. It was flagged. But it's the first video I made about Anti-Diary. And when I saw it, that was really what got me over the hump to start making my videos and stop, beating around the bush and try it. I saw it one morning and I said, I can't take this stuff anymore. The subliminal messaging, just the whole video is about the Antichrist and the coming of the Antichrist. So check out, this is just flashed in the beginning of her video, and nobody would say boo. They would just go, oh, interesting. Oh, colors, lights, balloons, see, oh, ah. Tell me what you see. Did you see the all-seeing eye? Again, the all-seeing eye symbolism, which we see everywhere. They're not doing this, like I say a million times, because they all want to be optometrists. They're not doing it because they just love people's eyes and they admire the pigment in people's eyes. Okay? This is their symbol. This is the symbol of the New World Order. The all-seeing eye of Lucifer. That is who they worship. And that's why that symbol's there. What else do you see? You see a door. The door, which is quickly flashed, is used over and over in this video because the door is representing the door to the other side because Rihanna crosses over. And they flash that before your eyes. These things have been going on in television, in music videos, on the news forever, and people don't pick up on it. So when you show people, as you break it down by frame rate, what is the excuse the person can have to say, oh, you know, that's still, that you're not right. Why would they be doing that? They told the guy in the editing room who was cutting it, they said, all right, for Bray Wyatt's wrestling entrance, this is a guy who fake fights people. We want you to go, you know, per .0001, throw up this, we're going to put this pentagram star thing in there, right? It looks cool. We're going to put the Baphomet skull in there. We're going to put skull and bones in there, all at this really fast rate. Why do you think they do that? The effect it has on people. They are subliminally brainwashing everyone. Another video that does it, which I can only show you the image because I can't play the clip, but that's by Panic at the Disco, LA Devotee or whatever it was called. You can see the whole video is about MK Ultra. I mean, there's nothing hidden in this video. It's about MK Ultra. I know people want to know, oh, it's about Stranger Things. They're paying homage to the show. They're showing you, you know, the rituals that go on. I couldn't believe half the people, by the way, you know, who saw that video actually think, well, it's a devote, you know, they're very into Stranger Things. Oh, I didn't know in Stranger Things they had people dressed up, Baphomet skulls, kids drinking blood. Yeah, no, that's not a ritual they're showing. Give me a break. But you can see here, when you pause this freeze frame right here, you see the Baphomet skull on this guy's face with the upside-down pentagram in his forehead. You can see it plain as day. Plain as day. And this is the stuff that they're doing. They're doing it all the time. These are just a few examples that I'm pulling out here. You know, this isn't me, you know, spending months and months and months. I mean, this is, you know, this is stuff that I know. And I thought about earlier today, just seeing it with Eminem. You know, I just thought a bunch of ones off the top of my head that I remember specifically when I was watching the videos that I had to slow it down and screenshot it to show people what they were doing. And I feel like this is a way that you'll be able to wake people up in a sense, because you can ask them, why is it then the same symbols? Why are they using this technique? Okay? People need to realize that the controlling of the mind is real. People are being persuaded. They're being herded. It's pretty clear. The problem is that they've created such a prideful, egotistical society that nobody would ever say, well, they're controlling me. They go, no, I'm my own individual. Why do you think they brainwash us on TV all the time? Oh, I'm my own person. Be yourself. Right? And doesn't anyone just go there and go, what do you mean be yourself? Of course you're yourself. Who else would you be? Someone else? I mean, huh? This is all pride pumping people up, inflating them, because they don't want to ever believe that they're being led astray, that they're being manipulated to go into the left or go into the right. All right, this is all through not just basic mind control of, here's the topic they're going to discuss, and we all listen on the TV, and then we make an opinion based on it if we want to be left or right, or persuaded by these false idols. No, it's through subliminal control, subliminal messaging and imagery. And like I said earlier, they are spell casting on people. That is what this is doing. The song in itself, 9 times out of 10, is a spell. You could backmask half of these things, or not even more than that, and you could listen to the lyrics and you could hear it, just like Stairway to Heaven. Worship Satan, right? Jay-Z, kill Jesus, he says in his video. Disgusting garbage, right? But your brain can still process this. It can process information backwards. Okay, it can process these images that it sees just because your eyes visually are not seeing it because you're asleep, because you're watching it, but you're not physically sleeping, but you are sleeping. You're in an alpha state. You are pretty much watching it, looking at the colors, looking at the, just looking at the person. Oh, and they're singing a song, and look, there's a couple kissing, and how romantic, and you're thinking about your love, and all the stuff behind it and around it, and that they're flashing. It's all subliminal programming. And that's how it works. This has been going on for a long time. But MK Ultra, if you're somebody out there who's new to this, and you're like, oh, mind control, that stuff's not real, why don't you just look up MK Ultra? The CIA has admitted it. Bill Clinton has admitted it. They claim they shut it down in the 70s. Why would they be doing these types of experiments on human beings? Why? What would be the greater good of doing this stuff? There's no answer other than total control. That's the thing you have to ask yourself. When somebody goes, oh, okay, yeah, the CIA ran MK Ultra. Well, then tell me, okay, so you believe it. Yeah, well, I believe it. But, I don't know what's going on. Well, then why would they run it? Why would you trust a government that would do these types of experiments on people's minds? And what was it benefiting them? How was it benefiting them? What were they gaining from it? Control over people, control over the mind, learning how the mind works completely so they can have complete and utter control over the masses, manipulate and stir them the way they want. And the goal overall is to create this, perfect society that the Satanists talk about, a society of people who are all Satanists. And then the rest of the people, they want destroyed Christians. And that's how it goes. So I just wanted to do a quick video on it so you could see just how quick and, how sneaky they are with this stuff. But when you see quick cutting images in anything, hopefully this video will make you stop and go, hey, wait, what? I just saw, boom, 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 boom. And then you'll rewind it and you'll slow it down and you'll see the stuff because it's always there. The all-seeing eye, the pyramids, the Baphomet's called the pentagram. Always there. Always brainwashing people subliminally. And they might go, the problem, that I deal with people with this stuff is they go, oh, big deal, it's the pentagram. What does that mean? I'm going to go home from watching a wrestler at a wrestling event, I'm going to worship Satan? No, that's not what it means. It means you're being conditioned and programmed, though. That means you're being spellcasted upon. It's called magic, folks, and it's real, and it's all around us. And they're not hiding it. They're telling you it every single day. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.